Welcome to Stamp with Angela. Today I'm going to show you how to do some masking with your stamping and using this high tide stamp set with the lighthouse. So if you have a look at this card, you'll see the lighthouse with the water behind it. So I want to create that effect with just one layer. So to create this card, I've used quite a few different colours, quite a few blues, night and navy, marina mist, dapper denim because that's my card base, and soft sky. Other colours I've used are the Sahara sand for the sort of rocks and sand, daffodil delight for my son, and then some wild wasabi for the grasses and things. So let's get started and I'll show you how to create this background. So here is my card base. Now what I'm going to do is stamp the lighthouse first. So I find it easier to do the more detailed one, the darker, and then the lighter colour afterwards. So I'm going to use Night of Navy for that first part of the lighthouse. So I'm doing it slightly on the left hand side. So I want it near the bottom and fairly straight as I can. Alright, so stamping it like that. Then I need the one that kind of colours it in. So the shadowing, the marina mist is the colour that I'm using for this. So you need to line it up very careful. So I line it up at the bottom and then try and make sure that it's just inside that outline there, and then line it up at the top as well. So hopefully I can do it right on camera. There we go, and it is meant to have that white patch in it. Alright, now I'm going to stamp my sand and things at the bottom, or rocks. So I'm going to use Sahara sand for this. Now when you look at this particular stamp, you'll see that there's a part cut out here that is so that it fits around the lighthouse. So I'm going to ink it up and then position it right at the bottom of my lighthouse and stamp. Now if there's some patches which haven't inked, that's okay. There's one like this. I'm just going to go over and fill in any gaps and things till I'm happy. Alright, so this is where the masking part comes in. So what I need is you need to get a post-it note. Excuse the very bright colour here. You need something that's going to be able to stick back down. So I'm going to use the first lighthouse stamp that I used. I'll use the same colour, doesn't really matter too much, and stamp it on my post-it note where it's sticky. And then I need to cut out very carefully, I'll move that away because it's very bright, with paper snips right on the edge. Okay, cut it all the way around. So I'm going to do that and then we'll carry on. Okay, so carrying on now. So here is my post-it note nicely cut out. I didn't worry about the top too much. Very carefully place it over the lighthouse so it covers up the part that I've stamped. Now I'm going to use Marina Mist first. Now if you really wanted to, you could actually mask down here a little bit as well. If you don't want to, you want to make sure that it doesn't go on the sand, so just to be extra careful, let's do that too. So with my Marina Mist, I'm going to stamp, I have to move it out the way, some water like this. And actually, even though it's some of the inks come off, I can kind of go back like that and then clean that, and then I'm just going to go over with a couple of layers of soft sky as well. Just there we go, there's our water, and I might just add a little bit of water, moved it a bit actually down here, so I'll just angle that a bit more. Not quite right. I'll just hold that there. There we go. Did not get it on my other card, but a Marina Mist, clean it, and then a bit of... There we go. Alright, so let's take this all off and have a look and see what it looks like. There we go. How about that? So now I've got water around it. So I just need to finish off stamping it now. So I'm going to put some birds in the sky. So because my card base is Dapper Denim, I'm going to stamp those in the Dapper Denim as well, leaving room for my sun. Make sure you do have the birds up the right way though. There we go. My little round sun, so I need some little like that. You could use it as a moon, you could use it as a sun. There we go. And then if I want to finish it off with some grass at the bottom, I'm going to use some wild wasabi. So just on there if you want. You can put birds on it if you want to. Again, I'm using Dapper Denim, just checking there. Kind of put them in the grass, but also a bit lower down. There we go. And if you're not happy because there's a bit of a patch there, let's just fill it in like that. There we go. If you want to, you could stamp a sentiment on there. You could stamp it on something else and then adhere it later. And I like to stamp inside my card as well. So the big trick when you're masking is cut out the image with a post-it note, put it over the top, and then you can stamp and then remove it. So to finish off my card, I've just adhered it to a Dapper Denim card base and put a sentiment on the front or inside, and then you're all done. Thanks for watching.